Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinals, taking on a team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Kentucky's offense will get the first crack at it here. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to sling it on second down. He's got the back in the middle. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets open down the middle. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. The Wildcats are on the move. The inside handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road,
he wants to go deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking to scramble. The throw. Give him 6. Touchdown, Kentucky.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in this situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target. Accurate throw in 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Stanford's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse, and we have another guy who is threatening to redefine this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not just blocking and catching passes. They're getting involved now in the running game. We're seeing tight ends even throw the football, David. This guy can do it all.
And why is that so difficult? Because as a defender, what do I want to play you as? Do I want to play you with an extra linebacker on the field, or do I bring in a DB? And either way, I can be wrong. The big, strong bodies that can also be receivers and also block, they make the game easy.
Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
They'll run the counter. There he goes. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
when you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap one space. Works to perfection here. That's why they break off the big gain on offense.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain. On first down from the 13-yard line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. To the ball. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Just keeps swinging it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one match.
Touchdown, Kentucky! Great job by the back on the option.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line, pick up a 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Stanford lines up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's going for the big play. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. The play action fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Trying the left side. He breaks a tackle. Makes one man miss. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break.
Here we go.
They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They are in danger of squandering this great field position unless they can convert this 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Second down coming up. Brown will throw it. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Guys, let's take a big picture view of Stanford. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. The give to the back. Thrust that arm out. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. And the Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. On the move.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Got a man. It's Irvin. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Irvin. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gonna run it. It's Irvin. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6. It's 1st and goal as Stanford comes to the line. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Brown will throw it. It's complete. And he used that patented spin move to pick up a few extra yards.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders. Touchdown, Cardinal! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is...
Pulls it in on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make...
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is racing down the left side. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Stanford! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back has it. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football, get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Grabbed in the middle, it's McGowan. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before he'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Just enough time for one final play in this half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Okay, ready?
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. They'll run play action. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
And this offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the 3rd quarter, they get a sack. That is...
He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. A little screen to the running back. Turning it on. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they take it in for 6 more points. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now. He's going to let one fly down the middle. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Brown wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the returner will be brought down. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to impose their will with the run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll run the option. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Looking down the middle. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the run, it's McGowan. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The option look. He'll toss it. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Kentucky! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the tailback. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Bring in the heat. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
Man, that was a drive to forget right there. Like, they wanted to create some space, get out of their own end zone, and maybe flip the field, but that offense got nothing going, and they're going to have to punt from their own end zone.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So first down, we'll open up the final period. On the option. Now the pitch. Nice move to keep running. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Ready to fire from the pistol. It's a draw. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Stanford. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
Off the play fake. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger starting field position for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Kentucky now operating in the red zone. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Kentucky will come to the line with a first and goal. They want to throw it. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Wildcats. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Running into the open space. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Stanford fresh off that big run, going back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They bring the punter onto the field now. Wants to return it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants it.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
The kick is on its way. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake, but this game is well in hand.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. On the option, the pitch. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40, the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, as you know, there is a fight for the Cyhawk going on between Iowa and Iowa State, and we finally have a winner. Iowa State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in Ames. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in at the 40. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll run the option. Quick toss. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success,